Hey, welcome to the Working People's Pod on the Out of the Sandtrap Podcast Network. My name is Rock, spelled R-A-Q, pronounced R-O-C, and I'm here with my co-host,
The great Dillenger, baby.
the great Des Dillenger, baby. So this is the Working People Pod. We ask you that you like, subscribe, share, get it where you get all your podcasts. Go to our website, out of the sandtrap.com, and if you choose to leave us a little donation, we appreciate that. We're gonna jump right into it with the mainstream media is a joke segment because I think constantly they get it wrong like all the time. So we're gonna hit up some of the topics for the week, and I know it's a lot of stuff going on. So being that this podcast is currently once a week, there's absolutely no way we're gonna get everything.
Ain't no way. The way this
There's
stuff is
no
going,
way.
it's something new every single 10 minutes.
It
Something
seems
new.
like it. Yeah, so it's like, and I think that's the point also, just to throw everything at the wall and see what sticks and distract us. Exactly. But I do want to talk about these tariffs. So earlier the week, Negative 47 had said that he was going to tax or put a tariff on, which is a tax, Canada, Mexico, and China. 25% on Canada and Mexico, and 10% on China. So
that's on top of the 10% they China had already.
yeah, right. Well, the Prime Minister of Canada, he did a press conference and he was like, you can do this, but if you do it, just know it's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt us. Basically, we're gonna put more tariffs on you. We're gonna charge you more to come to bring your goods into Canada. We're gonna charge you more to buy your goods from Canada. It's gonna be a whole mess. And they actually, a lot of the officials, even some of the people that's running to be Prime Minister of Canada, they went on a media blitz basically telling America, look, we trying to, we supposed to be best friends, but you're not acting like our best friend. And so if we need to slap you upside the head, we're going to do this. And even so much which is funny how united they are as a country, because I mean, they're at Raptors games, and they're at hockey games booing the national anthem of America.
Yeah, that's crazy. I understand why they doing it.
I actually am pro Canada on this one. I totally agree.
Like you coming at us for no reason. We ain't do nothing to you. So all right,
Yeah.
we're gonna take all your liquor off the shelves. We're gonna boo you everywhere you go. We're gonna make it hard for you to make money. And what do you do? Well, Canada's trying to be very they want to help out. They want to work something out. Like, dude, they was willing to work something out before you put the tariffs in. You just being ass.
Yeah. It's the classic case of punch a bully in the eye and he'll leave you alone. And that's the thing. Like he's trying to bully people, but whenever anybody stands up to him, he backs down every single time. He's just mostly bluster. Which is
But I think a lot more distraction than anything else. Because he's doing something over here, and he don't think nobody gonna pay attention to half the stuff he's doing.
Right. It's sad because it's like we're gonna end up in some really dire situations just off him running his mouth. Like he just be up there just spouting off things that just come to the top of his head in some cases, and doesn't really realize how it affects like the whole world. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you don't think
as working class people, if he imposes those tariffs on other countries and in turn we have to pay the taxes on those things, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a real struggle for us because you're going to see things rise.
And the only thing he's saying, Americans will understand. Well, I'm American. Ooh, I don't understand.
Nah, he's not speaking from a position of knowing what things cost. I don't think this dude knows what groceries actually cost. You know what I'm saying? Even though he claimed to have run on it. Again, hashtag eggs. The price of eggs has actually gone up. Speaking of that, did you see that somebody hijacked the egg truck?
I think about something like that.
Yeah, so
like $40,000.
$40,000 worth of eggs. Like, come on. So
who you selling eggs to? Where's selling eggs at?
Bruh, listen, you can stand on the side of the road and sell eggs. Somebody gonna buy your eggs.
Yeah, but you stole them. Who you gonna sell them to? They're gonna stand on the side of the road.
Anybody.
You think?
Buy some eggs off the side of the road now.
No.
They're cheaper than the grocery store. Like, yeah. Heck yeah. Like, I wish they had gotten away with it. Listen, I will do that right now, bruh. I will do it right now. I promise you. Bruh, I will listen. If somebody came knocking on my door trying to sell eggs, I would be like, "Yep,
Like Lenny from Good
Hey, I
Times.
got these eggs. Got these eggs for sale, nigga. 2 for 5,
exactly."
100% organic,
I'm with. Listen, I'm with
farm
it.
raised, farm raised,
He's gonna be like
no GMOs.
he's gonna be like Lenny from Good Times. Hey, baby, I got what you need, Lenny. Got what you need, baby.
Somebody
Still
over
nine days
here
on the
told and
street.
got eggs hanging off the inside of them. I'm like, man, are they less than $4 a carton? I'm good.
Hmm.
I'll take it. So yeah, it's a lot going on, but it's going to be a lot more of that going on if those tariffs are imposed because again, it's a tax on us, the consumers, and those of us who are kind of making it paycheck to paycheck or however that goes. It's going to really eat into our pockets. So we gonna have to. I don't even know what the solution to this is because everybody's talking about the Democrats need to do more. The Democrats need to do more, and maybe they do. And they have been trying to get into these different offices that Elon Musk's taking over. And there's a certain point where you can't rely on the establishment to fix the problems. You know what I'm saying? Like people really have to unify and fix problems. Like we can't just sit back and wait for other people to do it. And I think it's gonna have to be almost a revolution out here to get anything to change.
Well, Republicans had one January 6th. That was their revolution.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I ain't advocating violence. I'm just saying
I'm not advocating it. Sometimes you need to bust a nigga in the head.
the views expressed.
I'm just saying. Sometimes the revolution will be televised.
Yeah, that's what they say. But it was televised once, and it'll be televised again, I'm sure.
And it will be again.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna be in the street I ain't gonna be in the street though, because my knees hurt, but I'm gonna support people. The other people that are doing it.
yeah,
So that's who want to hurt the most.
exactly, exactly. But then it's also like we're also going to be the ones that'll catch the brunt of the retribution that he has as well. I mean, yeah, he going after the people that tried to lock him up now, but if people start really getting out there and making real noise, it's easier to take us down than it is to take some of those other folks down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, even if it means just not being able to afford to fight in court against this dude, for however long he chooses to drag it out. So, I mean, it's a lot for us to think about, but I know that we're definitely going to have to unify and figure out some things and maybe a lot of different things. Maybe it's not just one thing, you know, everybody kind of play their part, but we're definitely going to get hurt in the process of this, unfortunately.
Oh yeah. That's not a doubt. He's coming to everybody. Once he's done with them, he's coming to the rest of the people that didn't vote for him. I mean, I believe that. He's going to find out, because that's what Elon Musk is there doing, find out who didn't vote for him, and he's going to attack them next.
It's possible. I mean, yes.
And what he's going to say is, oh, they didn't vote for me. They're very bad people. Come on, dog.
Well, we might be on a low end of the totem pole for that one, but definitely the people that's working in the federal government they're dealing with it right now.
Oh, yeah, he's getting around to everybody.
Yeah. So
Right before he's going out, he going to get at everybody.
yeah. So he sent these letters out trying to fire people that investigated him in the FBI, and then he sent out these letters to government workers, basically offering them this so-called buyout that's not gonna come. A judge did put a stay on it, so there's a hold on it. But
Yeah,
I also read that maybe 20,000 people have already accepted it.
Mm-hmm. But they ain't getting no responses yet either.
Right. So
They don't know where they stand.
right, that part. So it's crazy because it's like, first of all, if somebody's sending you a sales email talking about take this offer today or it goes away tomorrow, I don't know if I would do that with my job, but
No.
people do what they do. But
But if you tell me you're gonna pay me till September, I'm gonna think, oh, I ain't gotta do nothing till September, but look for another job, and I'm still getting paid, and I don't like you.
Well, no, because you got to think about federal workers have certain protections in addition to you talking about giving up your pension and all that stuff. Like
Good point.
you stand to lose a lot doing something like that, and going to work at some, regular, you leave the federal government and go work at a call center, you're not gonna get the same benefits. So, that's
Point
something
there.
you would like really have to consider. You know what I'm saying? But if you think about it, particularly in the DC area or DMV area, most or a lot of the government workers are black people. So, I don't know. It's a challenge. it's a challenge because you don't want to be in the mess of it, but at the same time, it's like if I could just hang in there until until this blows over.
Right. That's why they got a federal judge involved, and they gonna see what happens. And that's what he wants. He wants everything to go to the court. This is what he can say. Well, I did what I could. It's a distraction. Look over here. We're firing all these people. Now it's in court. It's gonna be 2 years in the court. While I'm doing this shit over here, y'all gonna be looking over here.
Right.
Like he's like a bad magician.
Right. Yeah, that's happening. So it's unfortunate, but and also just on a side note, because I'm involved with labor union situations, I pay close attention to it. So he fired one of the CEOs of the chairman of the National Labor Relations Board. So these are the people that are responsible for making sure that employees are not violating our rights, but also allowing us to unionize if workers decide that's what they want to do. So once you fire someone off that board, there's a number. I believe they have to have 5, and I think they were shorthanded anyway. But what it does is it slows down the process of people being able to unionize, which I personally know about. And Whole Foods, which is owned by Amazon, which is owned by Jeff Bezos, their workers were trying to unionize, and they took a vote and they actually voted to unionize. And it should just be easy peasy after that because the National Labor Relations Board is shorthanded and he fired the chairperson. Whole Foods is saying that they can't enforce it because they don't have enough people on the board to make a decision. Again, it's a trickle down effect basically because so now, you got workers that want to unionize that can't, and companies are going to be able to fight it because he's getting rid of the people who can make the decision.
That's crazy. I haven't even heard nothing about that, but
yeah, that's going on. And then what else happened this week? Oh, a whole bunch of other planes fell out the sky.
I'm not flying. Can't fly anyway, and I'm up to like what 6 planes that done crashed. Yeah, I'm not flying. No.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And people say it's safer. If people say it's safer to travel, go by plane than car because so many accidents. Look, I've been in a couple car accidents. I ain't never been in a plane accident, but I'm really thinking, I'll survive a car accident. Plane go down, you ain't coming back from that. It don't take one time. You can get 30 car accidents. You get in one plane accident, you ain't coming back.
That's true. It's definitely not safer to fly now because he fined air traffic controllers and safety board members and planes are falling out of the sky. So actually, we almost not safe on the ground because if they fall out of the sky and land on us, then
William Phillips in his car died.
Right. See, exactly.
Plane went down. He died in the car. He died in his car with his family in there.
Yep. Yeah. Kanye talking about he loved Hitler or something. Yeah, he just did that. So I don't know if people that I'm talking about the average, everyday, normal person. If they realize that things that happen in the federal government, it does trickle down, even though things that happen in your local government affect you more directly. But when you have someone that's literally trying to destroy the federal government, I don't think people realize how much it affects them. Trying to end the Department of Education. That's a problem if you got kids that need to be in school.
That is a problem.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's a strong problem.
Or you trying to go to college and you can't get a student loan and go to college or whatever.
But they got what they need already, so they ain't worried about it. They don't believe in.
They're not worried about it. But we need to worry about it.
But they not worried about it because it's like, oh, we got what we need. We don't care about nobody else that needs something. Let them figure it out on their own. If they can't figure it out on their own, let them suffer. But they'll still vote for us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's time that those of us who it does affect start paying attention. Like it's a lot of kind of apathy where it's just kind of like, no, I don't vote because it don't matter. Literally, someone said that to me. Well, it don't matter anyway. And I'm like, but it kind of does because now you're talking about how Medicaid may get cut off and food stamps may get cut off and you're a recipient of those things.
It don't matter until it affects you.
Exactly. But I noticed a lot of people who really just want everybody else to do the work of it. Do you know what I'm saying? And then when it don't work out, they're to be the first one suffering. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy to be like, well, it doesn't matter. And then you talking about, man, I can't believe he did that. Well, you didn't do anything to stop him, so
you might as well be quiet. You wanted this to happen.
Exactly. You wanted this to happen. So, and that's pretty much where we're at with it at this point. People just gonna have to step up, and it's time for the just stop with the laziness, just the intellectual laziness and the political laziness. It's got to stop at this point. Or we gonna be on the Handmaid's Tale 2.0. Like,
I'm cool with it.
you're not gonna be a governor.
Oh, okay, then I'm not cool with it.
You're not gonna be a governor, and I'll probably be in them toxic mines or whatever they had the women in.
Yeah, I'm not cool with it.
Digging out sewage and shit. So, all right. So the other thing that the mainstream media is being really weird about, and I think dangerous about, is the way they sane wash this whole situation. It's like they're talking about this stuff like this stuff is normal, and there is absolutely nothing normal about what's going on. Like in his press conferences, they don't challenge him. They just let him ramble, and it's just like, a lot of people just, they look at the news and they think whatever they see on the news is true. And they're not thinking critically. And it's like when the media says, doesn't say anything or doesn't call attention to the weirdness of what's going on, it's setting us up.
Right.
It's setting us up for real.
They do get away with it. But, I mean, half of people in the press corps is like, they scared to say something because they're going to get called an idiot, a disrespectful, not smart. Like, he's going to attack them, so they scared to say anything. But I'm just happy to be here.
Like, I really feel like
somebody should yell, "You're not smart. You're an idiot."
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I mean, somebody threw a shoe at George Bush, so we need to throw shoes here. It's like
somebody need to ask him, is your mother and father brothers and sisters?
Nobody challenges him on anything. We have all of the information in the world on so many crimes and so many misdeeds, and nobody ever says anything to him. Like, they scared to talk to him. Like, it's like, it confuses me, to be honest. Like, to be a journalist and not press him on stuff that he says harder, it's like, you're not even a real journalist at this point.
Well, this one, give me a press pass. I'll go say anything you want me to say.
But you're giving press passes to like social media.
That's what I'm saying.
The podcast.
This one south, give me a press pass. I'll go in there and harass him.
Get your own press pass.
Okay, I'll get one. I ain't throwing no shoe though.
Yeah, you go throw no shoe and don't
I ain't going down for that one.
The requirement to get a press pass for this network is that you must throw a shoe.
I ain't throwing no shoe because I'm telling you, he gonna press all the charges. Like, he threw a Nike he threw an Air Force One at me. He tried to carry me. He's gonna come in with an Air Force One. I ain't going down like that.
All right.
Who's you in here for?
You going straight to Guantanamo Bay like they're sending the immigrants.
Basically, we like, what you in here for? Throwing the shoe.
Throwing the shoe.
I ain't going. I'm in here for rape, murder, decapitation, and you in here for throwing the shoe. Right. You my favorite friend.
They'll put you on the wall. They'll put you on the wall so people can walk by and make an example out of you.
I'm not doing that.
I'm telling you, Handmaid's Tale 2.0.
I'm harassing, but I ain't throwing no shoe. They put Barry back in office. I throw a shoe. I throw a shoe at Barry when he mess up, but I ain't throwing no shoe at Trump. Barry let it slide.
Yeah, you should hit him with a Yeezy boost.
Yeezy boost?
Hit it. Yeezy boost.
Well, easy boost.
Since Kanye doing his weirdness. We're going to talk about that another day. I ain't got Kanye energy today. Like, I really, man.
His wife butt naked to the grave.
That ain't even the worst of it.
Now he beefing with Don Lemon.
That ain't even the worst of it.
Beef with Don Lemon.
Did you hear what he did today or yesterday?
Nah, see? Yo, he's like Trump. There's always something else.
He says he loves Hitler.
Did he?
Yeah. No, he gave himself a name. I would have to look it up, but he gave himself another name, which includes either Hitler or Nazi, something to that effect.
You know something? But that's something I'm gonna speak about later. But
he said he's a Nazi.
Okay, that's touching on something I'm gonna speak about later about mental health. Because dude's off the rails.
Yeah, he is definitely off the rails. And I promise you, like, he's the kid. He said call him Yidolf Hitler, or maybe Yadolf would be the correct pronunciation of it. But yeah, he's someone I have to not give energy to anymore. Like, if it ain't college dropout Kanye, I just can't mess with it no more. Just can't. I can't deal with it.
I use the genius thing. I use it the asshole.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I used to love Kanye, but now it's like, dude, he came out of nowhere, dominated, and it's like, yo, I love this dude. And then one day it was like, what's wrong with this dude?
Yeah, like college dropout. That was my. Let me tell you something. Now, this was in the CD days.
I remember.
I wore that CD out. Do you hear me? Like that was like literally my playlist because like doing music and then having that kind of music like behind you all the time, like that was a good album. Like I'm not even
No,
gonna
it
I ain't
was.
gonna hold you like
From
yeah, so
now you can't
I
listen
don't
to him
know
no
what
more. There's
yeah.
another artist you can't listen to no more.
I can listen to him. I just can't listen to nothing new. I can only listen to old stuff.
See, but people don't. You can't listen to him no more. Like they banning like artists.
You still listen to
Mm.
Kanye music? Why not?
I don't know. They're saying these
He ain't no kids.
they're about to treat him like the next R. Kelly.
Nah. I mean, well, the people he messing with have an ability to stop your career. We'll put it that way.
Right.
So
How y'all doing? If y'all can stop careers, I'd like to start one. Thank you. Let's get it going. Appreciate it. I ain't going to insult you.
I mean,
I'm gonna be real nice.
no, they don't have the ability to stop careers. Apparently,
Help me out.
I think that's debatable. So yeah, he's out here by himself, but at the same time, like I think when I say they have the ability to stop careers, what I'm saying is there are communities of people who really do stick together to protect themselves. And I don't know that our community necessarily does that like we
You
should,
don't know?
but
No.
other
No.
communities do. You know what I'm saying? So if you come after
So,
one, you're basically coming after all, or if you come after the group, you're coming after all, and they typically fight back.
but he did. That's what I'm saying. He did all that. Like they did that to him already. So he went through all that with the Adidas dropping him and all those deals and endorsements he was losing out on.
Yeah,
But now all his deals are done. Everything he's making by himself. His brands, all that stuff is coming from him. So like he even said while he was tweeting, because he went on that 36-hour tweet bender, and he even said his sales doubled since he started tweeting.
did it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And he was right. He put out that Sean John line. He put it out. He was talking about it and put it out. Like his shit is Yeezy Sean John. Yes, and tweeted free Puff. And Puff is getting half of the proceeds.
Why are
And
we doing
when
this?
it's selling, it's selling.
Of course it is.
Free puff.
Why is it selling?
I mean,
Because niggas love chaos.
Yeah.
And Kanye is embodying chaos. And he's embodying really not giving a fuck. Like at this point, he be half right on a lot of shit he's saying. There's some shit he be like, dog, why you say that? But then also he'd be like, I mean,
Yeah.
like you blackballed him. He's still here, and he's done it. At this point, he's doing it without any of the people that could have told him not to do it anymore.
That I may have to
So
say
what?
this.
Exactly.
I think there's other ways to stop him. I'll put it that way.
100% other
Yeah.
ways. But yeah, it's not gonna be the blackball business like they tried, like they did.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. That's very true. I guess he gonna ride the chaos till the wheels fall off. I suspect the wheels will fall off.
if the ones they fall by now for him, they ain't falling.
No, they will.
You think?
Yes, I think yes, because I think Puffy been doing crazy stuff for 30 years and the wheels finally fell off. So I think the wheels will eventually fall off.
Yeah, but
Well,
he's not a sex
not
shark.
just saying
He's doing mentally he's doing like weird stuff, but he's not sexually abusing nobody.
right. I just saying not that he's doing well, I don't know what he's doing, but I'm saying I don't know that he's doing Puffy stuff. What I'm saying is you can do terrible things for a long time and get away with it for a long time, and then eventually the wheels do fall off because I've now been on the planet long enough to see the wheels fall off from people that never would have suspected it would happen.
Well, let's see what
You
happens.
know, so
We gonna sit back and watch. I ain't rooting for the man to go down, but I ain't gonna be heartbroken either. But yet again,
I truly want him to get some help.
that's what I want.
Like I really do. Like I appreciate his talent and too much, and his intellect. To be honest, too much just to want him to go down, down. I just want him to get some help. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get to the meat of this sucker. It is what you think it is segment, and we are going to focus on the great Elon Musk.
That's hard. That's hard.
This dude is tapped as the richest man in the world, and he is taking over the United States government, one department at a time.
Yeah.
It's weird. I had mentioned earlier that some Congress people were going to different, some of these different departments where they've taken over, and they're not even allowed in the buildings. He got his people out there stopping them from getting in the buildings.
Yeah, I seen that.
The Treasury Department, the Department of Education, the USAID, and a couple of other ones, I think. He's not only taking over the government, but he's getting access to everybody's personal information.
Well, I don't feel comfortable with
And
it.
you should.
I don't. I don't know what I got on file, but I don't feel comfortable with somebody reading it.
Well, you shouldn't, because in 2025, the most powerful currency in the world is data, and he now potentially has access to all of every person in this country's information. And you're talking about somebody that's trying to build robots using AI to build robots and all kinds of stuff. So you got to think like this man almost. Now, if I was in my real uh conspiracy mode phase right now, I would really be like, yeah, he trying to build a whole nother country full of like doppelgangers of Americans
Mm.
using their data to create like whole new people.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what he's doing. We don't know what access he's been given totally. And to be honest, they could actually be stealing money from the treasury. We don't
I
know.
have no idea.
Because you got to think about it. The man became a billionaire off of government contracts mostly.
And that's the only thing he's
You know
not
what I'm
going to
saying?
cut.
What do you mean he's not
He's
going to
not
cut?
going to cut government funding for wars, building guns, bombs, whatever they chips, whatever he builds, where government contracts go to him. He's not going to cut that funding. He's going to keep that going in. War, keep it going. I'm getting paid off of it. Education, I don't care about this. I don't care about the kids.
Yeah, as a man that has 12 children, I guess they don't need public education. But he's on a cover of Time magazine,
Behind the desk,
and they got him sitting at the Resolute desk in the Oval Office, and it's hilarious to me because I'm wondering. At first, I was like, man, like how long is Trump gonna let this go on with people saying President Musk? You know what I'm
and
saying?
let his ego get in the way.
That money talks, dog.
Mm.
Those billions talking right now.
Yeah.
Negative 47. His ego is huge, but if you the richest man in the world, apparently he'll make you shut the fuck up.
Mm.
Like,
I don't,
it's really crazy.
I don't know. I'm just like, I'm a little nervous, and I don't get nervous a lot. I'm nervous because Trump talking about then he gonna hit with, oh, it's Time Magazine still in business. You was just praising them when they called you Man of the Year. Now they had
Right.
shitty magazine. You gotta make it in mind,
Right.
dog. I'm nervous. I'm about to hit Barbados for like the next 4 years.
Yeah, I think that might be the way to go. Because um, if we're watching what's happening, and the people that's supposed to be able to, you gotta think about it. The House of Representatives, they're the ones that control the budget and the money, right?
Mm-hmm.
That flows through the government. They're not even allowed to see where their money's going. These people will not let them in the buildings.
Right.
These are elected officials. This really does feel like Handmaid's Tale to me.
It feels like something about to happen.
Yeah, like they're just like, I'm afraid because I saw the TV show. I didn't read the book. I don't think I can handle it, but because I hear the book is worse than just more traumatic than the movie, the TV show. But if it were to go that way, we're gonna see some things that's gonna probably shock us even more. And I think the shock and awe part of it is the point, because they're also getting rich while they're doing all that other
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, it's a little insane. And I'm a little bit nervous. And I don't get nervous that easily, but this is making me a little bit, do I need to leave? Shit. It ain't shit I leave. It's like, can I leave? Like, how much does it cost me to move to Barbados? Do I need a passport? What do I need? Let me get my stuff in order now. Because when y'all say we shutting anything down,
And I do think that's coming. To be honest, I think the situation with the planes and all of that stuff.
mm-hmm.
I think that's part of the plan. Honestly, I think they want to isolate people in the country. You know what I'm saying? They want, it ain't just about keeping people out. It's about keeping people in. You know what I'm saying? Like Negan said from The Walking Dead, people are a resource.
Yeah, I'm about to be out. I'm gonna be in the beach somewhere doing scuba lessons, selling surfboards. They gonna call me Dexter St. Job. I'm done.
Dexter St. Job.
I'm done. I've been wearing this little speedo. I'm done.
No,
call me back. Call me in 4 years. Holler at me then.
Yeah, it's crazy. The way they're allowing him to get in there and run everything.
Mm-hmm.
And if your elected officials can't do anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your the FBI, they ain't gonna do nothing. Attorney General, they ain't gonna do nothing. They're all on board with this. I think that's what I think.
What's your thing?
People waiting on tax refunds are gonna be sorely disappointed this year.
You know something? I'm not getting mine, so I'm not pressed.
See what I'm saying? If it's not you, it don't
I'm
matter.
telling you, this is what y'all fucked around and found out what's going to happen. This is what y'all want. The people that didn't want to vote, the people that wanted to vote for him, y'all fucked around and found out. I feel bad for the people that didn't vote for him, but yet again, y'all was not there to make sure people go vote either. So
Right.
it is what it is.
Even the trickle down effect of that, because you got to think about it. Those that get tax refunds, and I haven't got one in a very long time, but those that do, that is a boost to the economy because typically they go and they spend the money.
Mm-hmm.
When they get it, they put it back into the
New
economy.
Cadillacs,
So
everything.
Cadillac,
Gucci done went up.
yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's new car season for sure.
It
Though,
is.
while you playing, yeah. So
This is the time of the year that car dealerships love it. They're out there waxing the cars and everything. Wax on and wax off on the cars and everything. Getting them nice and shiny for everybody to come out.
right. So I mean, all of this is gonna have a trickle down effect. Those of us who are just working people, we gonna feel it the worst, and that's the crazy part because at some point we're gonna have to come up with some solutions. And I'm like, I want to be in a position to where I'm letting people know what's going on, but I also want to let them know how this does affect them because I do think a lot of people feel like this stuff don't hit me until it hits you,
Right.
and we need to know about it before it hits you. So hopefully we can avoid it or come up with a plan or strategy or something. Because man, it's about to get ugly
It is. It really is.
in here, in here. So, yeah. So, you know what? I had enough of Elon Musk for today.
Thank
Shout out to Bubba Sparks.
you.
Oh, so I do want to do the "What's on Your Mind" segment. Did you want to go first?
I'll go first. Honestly, I was debating what I want to talk about. I wasn't sure I want to talk about Super Bowl. Not the Raiders ain't in it, but yeah, I mean we gonna be there soon, baby. We coming back. We coming back. That's love. Raiders gonna be in it, but I live in Philly, so I'm rooting for the Eagles. Hope we get that. But
Awesome.
but I wasn't sure Super Bowl or though I wanted to discuss a topic that's near and dear to my heart, and that's mental health. Now, I don't tell a lot of people this. I told some, but years ago I was diagnosed with being bipolar. I was in great denial about it for years, and I caused more damage than I was doing when I didn't know. But I think right now people need assistance. There needs to be a caring family member, friend, somebody to say, pull your friends aside and say, hey, maybe you need to be checked out. Maybe I'll go with you. Maybe we need to help. Maybe you need a little bit of help, more help than you get. Me personally, I had help from my mother and my wife and family members that heard enough about me. But there's a lot of people out here that's not getting that service, that's not getting that family friend help. And I really care about. And right now, I work in the mental health field, and I'm out here trying to help people every day that's not getting help that they should get. So I'm out here every day trying to help people. But it's a dangerous thing because I mean, suicide, substance abuse is a wide gambit, and this is very near to my heart. So check on your friends, even if they say they're okay. Your strong friends, the ones that say always saying they okay, there's not a problem. Check on them. Ask them how you really doing. Talk to me. I'm here to listen to you. Everybody needs that from time to time. Even if it's not a mental health issue, maybe it's just depression, maybe it's anxiety. Talk to your friends. Listen to them. Don't always think if they say they're okay, life is good. Sometimes you just gotta do a quick check-in, and that could save a life. And with that, I'm done.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate that, and I think that is well. I know for a fact that's a topic we're gonna definitely dig deeper into, and we're gonna get some other mental health professionals on as well to talk to us about it. I do think it's something that is overlooked greatly, particularly in the Black community. Like there's a stigma with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like something's wrong if you get therapy or something's wrong with you if you say that you need help. And I think that's caused us more harm than good. I think like just epigenetically we got trauma in us
Mm-hmm.
that comes down through our bloodlines and that we don't deal with or we deal with in negative ways. So yeah, it's very important to do that. And I can honestly say as somebody kind of been knowing you your whole life. I see and appreciate the difference in how you took this on for yourself and how you deal with it, um, and how you're responsible. Because to be honest, like you and Kanye in the same boat. And you could have did what he did and just said, "No, I'm just gonna not, not take my meds and not do getting help, and I'm just be out here wilding out saying crazy shit." So I appreciate the way that you deal with your health and I don't even know. Honestly, I think this is my personal opinion. I think we don't even need to call it mental health because I think it's just health. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I think physical health, mental health, it's all just your health because one can affect the other and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I definitely agree with you, and we definitely need to dig deeper. And I also think we have a lack of empathy in the community for people who are dealing with issues, mental and physical. So
Yeah, because honestly, for years, people just say, "Oh, that's just the way he is. How he gets
yeah,
sometimes." It's
right.
not that. It's something.
Right. Or throwing that C word around, like, even when kids are young and whatever, just, you know, it can have an effect over time. It can cause trauma too. So you never know. But I do believe people do need to get help, and I agree with you. I appreciate you bringing that up. I am not actually. I'm not even going to go into the what's on your mind part on my end, because I think I wanna just co-sign on what you said because I think that's huge. But we do want to end this off in a more entertaining note.
Want me to dance?
Have a little bit more fun,
You
huh?
want me to dance?
Would you?
No.
No,
All right.
don't. All right. So we what was the thing we were gonna finish up with today? Honestly, I
What was it? I have no idea right now.
can't either. Both remember.
Maybe our producer is
Uh,
remembers.
I think we didn't want to talk about the Super Bowl.
Let's talk about the Super Bowl for a little bit.
You can talk about the Super
You
Bowl.
can talk about Super Bowl too. It involves you. But let's talk about the Raiders being in the Super Bowl next year. But no, man. We
The
ain't.
Super Bowl doesn't involve me at all.
Okay.
I won't even be watching the Super Bowl. The most I'll be doing is probably looking at a replay of Kendrick's halftime show.
Oh, I'm probably just gonna
Yeah,
skip the halftime of the show, eat my pizza from Pizza Hut. But I do a little plug in it. Yo, y'all want to make some breadsticks? Feel free. But
right.
yeah, Super Bowl is important. I mean, I think it's not important as a lot of things, but it's important for young kids that's thriving and they have an end goal. Yeah, championships are important. It brings in health, fitness, mental awareness.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you brought up football for this reason. The next podcast we're gonna have William Goodwin on. He's a former NFL player. He played for the Patriots, the Cowboys, and the Giants. And he's gonna come on. He's gonna give us a little post Super Bowl analysis, but also he's gonna give us his story on how he went from the NFL to where he is currently, and I think it's good to have a goal. And I got mixed feelings about. I don't really have mixed feelings about football, to be honest. I just am not a football fan like that.
Mm.
I do think it's violent unnecessarily, and I think a lot of people get hurt unnecessarily in their heads and with their brains. But having said that, I know that it is a path for a lot of people to get out of their situations. So he gonna tell us his story and let us know, you know,
Okay.
how he went from there to where he is currently.
Okay.
Which where he is currently, I'll leave as a cliffhanger.
Well, I ain't gonna make no prediction who gonna win, but hopefully Eagles bring it home this Sunday. And Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Yeah, that's
There
what.
you go.
That's what. Yeah, we didn't put this in the format. We were just discussing it yesterday. That's talking to my producer is here. That's why you can't find it. But yeah, you wanted to talk about Valentine's Day to end up on a high note as well.
Yeah, Valentine's Day. I like it. I mean, honestly,
You like
I like
it?
it. I might get lucky. I mean, never know. I might get lucky. I don't know. So I ain't complaining about it.
You the one that want to talk about Valentine's Day. You just want to say that you like it.
I do. I like it. I mean, I like giving gifts. I like to see my wife happy.
You do like giving gifts. I have noticed that about you. You are a gift giving son of a gun.
Yes, I like to see people happy. And it's good things they don't expect. I mean,
Yeah.
times is tough right now, though, so I don't know what she gonna get this year. But yeah, I'm gonna try my best to do something nice and sweet, and get my daughter something, get my mother something nice. Make everybody feel a little bit special on Valentine's Day. Everybody should feel love. It's one thing
You gonna
everybody
get
should
your
feel
son
love.
love?
No.
So your sons don't get to feel
No,
love?
they don't. They're not getting no teddy bears, no roses, no nothing from me. Nothing. No hot chocolates, no
Just
nothing.
no hot
No
chocolate?
hot chocolate, no nothing. Y'all need to be out there finding some females and make them feel special. You get nothing from me.
Okay. Bad for you. I got you.
This is why men growing up emotionally
This is
detached.
exactly
Why you want me to
why.
give you?
I wasn't gonna say it. I'm glad you said it.
Why you want me to give you some
I'm
flowers
glad
too?
you said
Nigga, I'm not your son.
That's you. Want flowers?
Oh my god.
No, I'm good. Thanks.
I don't get. Look, I buy them things on their birthday and Christmas. That's when they get gifts from me. And it was the beginning of the school year and the end of the school year. But then,
When the last time you hugged? When the last time you hugged your sons?
When the first time you hugged your son?
y'all trying to say I'm emotionally detached?
Sounds a little bit like it.
I mean,
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
you don't say.
Why don't you come over and give him a hug then?
Listen. What you need to do. This is your job for the day. Go hug your sons.
I really don't want to. I don't know. Male on male emotion ain't really my twist.
Maybe it's
That's because you say shit like male on male.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you don't have to do that. Just hug your son, dog.
Look, when your sons get 19, 20, then holler at me. I hugged them when they was younger.
Bro, my son is 11. You wasn't hugging your son
I
at
was
11.
too.
What are you talking about?
They got love. They got love over the years, but that ain't the issue right now.
You sound like a Troy from Fences. It's like,
Dog,
ain't nobody tell me how you like me.
Exactly. Who's gonna like you?
I go to work,
gotta
I
like
feed
you?
you, I keep a roof over your head.
Exactly.
Got to do with it.
That's my point. Exactly. I keep the lights on.
Yeah, Troy was toxic, man.
I keep the lights on. I ain't gotta hug you.
All right,
Look,
well,
every time you cut a video game on, every time you hit a light switch, every time you cut the TV on, every time you
boy, you sound like Troy.
every time you eat a sandwich, that's my love.
You sound just like Troy.
That's love. When you eat a sandwich, when you go in the refrigerator and you go in there and get some tea, that's love.
Who told you I got to like you?
That's love. Every time. Well, it's toxic if you want. I'm just not. Yeah, I'm just.
Got my little cousins like, Daddy, do you love me?
Right.
Did you eat 3 meals a day?
Exactly. Did you eat?
Right. Did you eat? Oh my God. All right, we got to wrap this up because I actually am a working person and I got to go to work.
Wow.
So, but we are going to be talking to William Goodwin in the next episode. So we're going to work that out and get that a little smoother. We are, this is a brand new podcast. We are working out the kinks. We're going to get a little bit more polished, a little bit more together with it. But we do hope that you understand that what we're doing is trying to give a perspective that you don't hear every day. And we also want to hear from you. So we do have a feedback line. It is listed on our website. The website is outofthesandtrap.com. You can find this pod wherever you get your podcasts. We ask that you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, donate, do whatever you can to spread the word on this and help us, help you, help us.
And donations is
yes,
donations. I'll take $1, 50 cents.
Anything in the collection.
I'll take a quarter right now.
Whether it jingles or folds.
Mm-hmm.
We grateful.
Wherever the Lord moves you.
However the Lord.
Yes, however He moves you.
We grateful. And we're also on YouTube as well. So yeah, spread it around, tell your friends, and thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time on the Working People's Pod on the Out of Sand Trap Podcast Network. Peace.
All right, y'all take it easy. See y'all next week.